What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash. It is the 6th day of August. I realized I made a video yesterday that I didn't post, which I don't know why. It was a quick video. It's a quick little video, so I'm making another one today. There's going to be 2 Zcash videos posted today, hopefully, if I don't forget to post this one. Anyways, it's the 6th day of August, and here we are, $493 with roughly 10 hours left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. That video that I made yesterday, I was bearish at the top yet again, right? Yet again. To be fair, I was bearish here. I didn't think that we were going to come back up above this price. We did, throughout these low points, say that it's possible and it's okay if we go up here. It doesn't nullify or refute anything that I'm saying about the price going lower. No, for that, we'd have to get above these highs. But I definitely wasn't expecting this. This was a little bit of a surprise. Even still, even with the surprise, accurately calling for a pullback here, which we have pulled back, $493 right now, 10 hours left in the day. Let's get into the short-term stuff, and then we'll go from there, okay? A little bit of an update from that 3-minute video that I just posted. 1 hour time frame. Looking at this now, you actually saw a pretty significant drop with not too much volume. It's still above average volume at times. It's good enough. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounced a little bit from here. Prior resistance and all that. I mean, you could go back up to 510 before going lower. RSI is pretty oversold. Stochastics are oversold. MACD just crossed below the zero. You look bearish. You definitely look bearish. There's a new charge coming at you, and it's going to be to the downside, but maybe you consolidate here a little bit. You could go as high as $506, $508, somewhere in there, just above 500. Maybe you don't even go that high. Maybe you find resistance here right below 500, right at 500, whatever the case may be. But some consolidation before moving lower is what I'd expect. It could be like this. It could be consolidation like this. It just depends. It depends. A little bit of upward volatility here. 4 hour time frame. Looking at this, the RSI has broken its structure. Okay. We just closed that 4 hour candle not too long ago, but here with these higher lows, you have broken that structure. You've broken below the 50. It seems to me like you want to go lower, but again, maybe some volatility in the meantime. Stochastics look bearish, pointed to the downside. Typically, we get oversold. Typically, you don't bounce here. Typically, but sometimes you do. But I would think that we continue moving lower. The 4 hour MACD has been green for quite a while. It's just flipped red. I really think the signs are there that we are just starting our freak on to the downside here. If we look at this from a high relatively to a low relatively, you went right, man, you just missed the golden ratio. That's not good, man. I would be less pessimistic about this if you held the 382 for support, but the fact that you got below there, it also is just not good. I don't know. You can do weird things. You can still come back and go higher. It's not impossible. It's just, to me, it seems statistically likely that you will go below these lows based off of this. If you were to move higher while rejecting just below the golden ratio, you would have held support at the 0.5 or at the very least at the 382. The psychological impact here of the golden ratio, okay? You had smart money, people who are waiting patiently, who are thinking ahead, who are like, oh, I'll go short at the golden ratio. Here, there's prior support, prior resistance there. It's the golden ratio. I'll go short. There's a lot of trading algorithms, trading bots, and traders historically that use the golden ratio as a reference point to go short, to go long, to do whatever, right? Let's see. Is it the same if I take it out of log? No, it's even. Okay, so it's closer to the 0.5. Anyways, whenever you reach for that, but you don't get it, that means there's either not enough buying pressure, which there probably wasn't. Look at the volume here, right? The volume at these levels, it just was very low for the buying side. But the selling side was definitely there for volume. It was a little bit above average. There's either not enough buying pressure or there's too much selling pressure or a little bit of both to get there. In other words, you're front-running the golden ratio. And if you're front-running the golden ratio from a point of resistance, that's a very bearish thing. It's a very bearish. That means people are trying to get out on this little bull trap of a move, and they're seeing it for what it is. Which a bull trap's bad enough when it catches people off guard, but whenever there's smart money that's planning ahead, I mean, there's more momentum to the downside. Is all I'm trying to say. I think that we'll see this price continue to drop as the day goes on. I do expect that we will go not just below 451, but in time below 400. We'll probably go below 300, 200 in time, and eventually below 100 before the year is over, if not sometime early 2027. But yeah, it's not a good look so far, especially with all these other indicators looking the way they do. The daily time frame, RSI is in a massive kind of downtrend, right? You've got this high here, lower high here, lower high here, lower high here. You got these lower highs, and I mean, to be fair, on the downside, you're not really getting oversold. You don't look the best compared to what you were looking like, but you don't look terrible either. You're pretty neutral right now. Pretty neutral on the daily RSI, but you're at a point to reject. It makes sense that you might come down from here. Stochastics rejected the overbought zone. Bearish, not good. MACD looking like it wants to find support at the zero. The daily MACD has a little bit of hope here. I'm not going to lie. But if it's a false cross to the upside, then that would be more negative than it would be positive for sure. So just depends on how we get the ball rolling here. If you hold your ground, you can start to move up over the next couple of days, cool. But if you start to fall more, which I think you will over the coming days, this will be a false cross, and that'll be a bearish signal. You'll be officially crossing through the zero here, and, well, this would look like probably a bear flag, right? It's probably what this would look like. A bear flag, a bull trap, whatever you want to call it, a fish hook pattern. And if it is, and we're right in assuming that that was the top, and I think we're right in assuming that that was the top, that measure move should take you right down to about $400. Right there. Right there. You'll probably have people who are excited. Oh, we're holding a higher low. We're still going to move up. It's going to be okay. And then guess what? It's just another bear flag. And then you move down again. Then you find resistance at prior support. And then you move down again. That'd be my expectation. So you've probably got this mapped out. I do think that Bitcoin's going to drop significantly in August. I think we're going to see a significant drop in August. But I don't know if Zcash does. Zcash has kind of been moving to the beat of its own drum here. It can continue to do so. Or maybe it drops with Bitcoin in this fashion, but then it rallies a little bit in the end of the month, and it comes back up, it comes back down. I do think that these drops will get more extreme, not less extreme as time goes on. And if anything, I'm not being pessimistic enough. I really do believe that Zcash is going to see some terrible downside here, but time will tell. Again, most of this confidence is predicated on this drop here. I just don't think that something like this happens and then you go up to new all-time highs from there. Maybe, if this was a meme coin, it'd be different because stuff like that happens in meme coins. Low market cap, low liquidity coins, but this is one of the top 100 coins in crypto, in all of crypto, not meme coins, in crypto. Multi-billion-dollar market cap. Like, it's a little bit different when you see something like that in an established project like this. So, I don't know. That tells me, hey, something's up. This is like a, what do they call that? A red flag? What do they call that? There's something else. I can't think of it. But anyways, something like a red flag. Anyways, not bullish. I've got nothing else to say. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. I fully expect we will see an M pattern come out of this. And that M pattern will find support somewhere probably well below $100. Probably not below $50, but between there and 100. Yes, take care. Bye-bye.